I know, man. I can get used to this. This is gonna be good.
This is okay because there are quite a few people that would not be nearly as happy about seeing me as much as you and I have been able to see each other.
You know, we have that kind of special relationship with one another. Man.
That's nice. That's nice. You are, I can see why people say, that George, he is such a sweetie. So, what's going on in your world? Tell us last time we talked to you, your son was having his birthday party. You're just about to go out and have a good time. What's going on in your world today?
Man, since then, it's just been cool, man. Last week, this whole week has been a whirlwind as far as, like, I was traveling. I had a little bit of time in Nashville. Then I saw you down at Atlanta Festival, which was amazing. Got a chance to, see Lecrae and all those people. And while I was in Atlanta, I got a chance to hook up with one of the producers that's working on my next record down there.
I saw that.
I hinted about it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I just said things were going to get crazy. So,
yeah, I know. I saw that. It was awesome.
Realizing that Lecrae is also down there, I actually skipped the Lecrae show to head over to Soul Glow Activator Studio and worked on a track. So it's going to be a George Moss Family Force 5 deal coming up real soon for my next record. I'm excited about that. Then after that, came back up to Michigan, did a little camp, and then went up north to Big Ticket Festival, which I also saw you there. And
I'm sorry.
In Crouton, came up there and rocked the main stage with me, man. I did a little after party after Chris Tomlin and did the main stage thing. It was a really, really sweet festival. I mean, it's just been a whirlwind of things, and guys, it's been really, blessing me as far as, like, man, I just can't believe, like, from where I've come from to be able to, rock a main stage at a festival was it's kind of tripped out. It's my first time doing that at Big Ticket Festival. Only second time ever doing it by myself ever. So yeah, it's cool.
Well, I just want to say, and I know you don't need this from me, but I thought you did an unbelievable job emceeing at Big Ticket. And I wanted to ask you today, and I don't want to get all personal. I didn't even tell you this before we went to air, but are you being mentored by someone? Like who's building into your life, whether it be musically or spiritually? Do you have anybody that's kind of building into your world?
That's one of those things that's hard to come by for me. I do have a really good mentor of mine that I don't actually get a chance to see often enough. I mean, maybe a few times a month we'll get together and do some stuff. But his name is Jay Hidalgo. As far as spiritually stuff, this guy, he makes me feel dumber every time I talk to him when it comes to scripture. But it's awesome because not only is he just a great mentor on spiritually, but also, just holistically with everything that, as a father, as a fellow entrepreneur and business person, he's got a lot of knowledge and wisdom. But it's one of those things. It's really tough to come by. Some people that can constantly pour into you, and it's tough because I feel like I'm constantly pouring out, which is what I've called to do. But there's a lot of people that mentor me that have no idea how much of an impact they have on me. Some of the preachers that I listen to online, Mark Driscoll, I'm going through a study of Luke with him right now. Obviously, he has no idea who I am, and but
not yet
on this podcast and things like that. So
yeah. Well, Mark Driscoll's a huge Gong Show fan, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure.
So now he will know.
Right now.
He'll know. But I want to say this, George. As someone that loves you, that again, I've just been, like you said, impressed by you. I by no means even probably should say this because I'm starting to sound like your daddy now. But I'm proud of you because you've used music for ministry. You're a great speaker. You love the Lord. You know what it's like to go through some difficult times and persevere. And I guess what I want you to do now for my audience is encourage my peeps to think about a mentor, to think about someone building to them. You mentioned that it's not so much what you're taught, it's what's caught. Maybe what should the audience that's watching the show right now, what should they be looking for when they're hanging out with people of influence like you've been?
It's one of those things. You have to choose your friends and the people that you are around very, very wisely. And I realize that I don't actually have a whole lot of close friends, and it's kind of that way on purpose because you just can't allow the people that you are a culmination of the people that you hang around the most. So the people that you hang around the most should be the people that you want to be like and be influenced by, because one way or another you're going to be influenced by them. So I choose those friends wisely. Choose people where you want to be. I know a lot of people will listen to the advice of just everybody that's there, as opposed to listen to the people where they want to be. I know for me, growing up, I didn't always have the best mentors when it came to, what I actually wanted to do. Well-meaning advice that I would get from people, hey, you need to, do this and do that. And it was great advice for where they could get, but I didn't want out of my life what they were having in their life. Man, I personally just don't want to be a firefighter.
Yeah.
Firefighting is a great career.
Yeah.
But a firefighter, the advice he can give you great advice to be a firefighter. But if you want to be, something else, you have to find people around you that are going to be, what you want to be and what you want to become. So
That's it. Well, bro, it's good being with you. Must Monday every week, right here at RemyLive.com for the Gong Show. What are some things that you might want to tell us today in regards to your website, how they can follow you on Twitter, all that social media stuff?
What's been crazy is I've just been really stepping up my Instagram game. So shout out to all the new Instagram followers that just hit me up. Look, I wasn't normally doing it. I was kind of like Facebook and Twitter only, and then Vine was coming out and Snapchat and all this. I can barely keep up with the social networking stuff all the time. But I'm liking this whole Instagram thing now, and apparently Instagram has video, which I haven't gotten that just yet. But I tried to do Vine, and Vine didn't really work out for me too much. I got one, so you can follow me on Vine. It's just George Moss. But hit me up, Instagram.com/George Moss, or Facebook.com/George Moss Music, Twitter.com/George Moss. And a quick shout out to, all my new Instagram followers. Let me just name a few of them here. I'm going to put them up on my phone right here. That's you. Emma, Harriman, Heather McKay, Olivia White, Hannah H, Ducky I726, Tyler Anderson, Alec, Nicole Helms. I mean, the list goes on. I seriously, since the past 2 weeks, I think there's probably 700 to 800 new Instagram followers.
Awesome.
So I can't name them all obviously right now.
The show it's only a 2-hour show, George. So
yeah.
Well, buddy, thanks for hanging out with us. You take care. We'll see you again next Monday. All right.
All right, man. See you Monday. Peace.
Okay. Take care.